morning. Welcome to the KT the Hippie Lady show. It's so good to see you. And happy belated Mother's Day. Hope you ladies had a wonderful one. Friendly reminder, because of coronavirus, again, make sure you wear your mask, okay? It is now time to, you know what? I wanted to tell you something. I talked to my brother and I said, hey, did you watch my first episode? And he said, yes. And he had some constructive criticism for me for my show. He said, you need a background. So I made my background. It says KT the Hippie Lady show. Okay, hopefully this will suffice. And secondly, my brother said, you know what? You really don't look like a hippie. And I said, true, but I believe that hippiness, not only is it, you know, it can be what you wear, but I think hippiness is what is in your heart. You know, that hippiness feeling, that free spirit, that lover of nature and organic food and, you know, just being natural. And, you know, I don't wear makeup. I wear a little bit of lipstick. And if I have zits, I wear a little face, you know, a little bit of face cream, but that's it. That's it. You know, I rarely wear a bra, you know, and if that's not hippie, I don't know what is. Okay. So bottom line, hippiness really isn't about, you know, wearing tie-dye shirts. This happened to be my husband's. You know, I think it's in your heart. Okay, so moving along, I wanted to check my email box, okay? And here's my email. Let's see what we've got today. Dear KT the Hippie Lady, my boyfriend was perfect in the beginning of our relationship. That's great. But now he's not saying please and thank you, and he's cussing all the time. Should I dump him? This is a good question. It sounds like your boyfriend is in what I call the comfort zone. Basically, you know, they feel comfortable in the relationship, so they're starting to be more relaxed. And then you see their true idiosyncrasies. But if they really bother you, I think you should try something before you dump this guy, okay? This is something I used in college, and it worked. I call it Katie's point system, okay? Can you see that? It's a chart. Basically, you put your boyfriend's name here, and it says the goal is for your boyfriend to have 0 points. If 200 negative action points are gained, the result is you're out. You are no longer my boyfriend. Okay? And of course, you can add whatever negative actions are going on in your situation. For me, back in college, this is kind of funny. I was looking back at this. It says, okay, my boyfriend's issues, he was cussing. I didn't like that. So that was negative 30 points. He was farting without saying excuse me, 20 points. Burping without saying excuse me, 20 points. Verbally putting me down, that's not a good one. I made that 50 points, okay? And then you just put the date, time, negative action, and points. So your boyfriend can actually see his results, okay? So he knows how close he's getting to possible breakup, okay? Now, I remember calling my boyfriend in college and telling him about this. And I remember him saying, you know what, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, that you're just so stupid. And I'm like, you know, that is 50 points. He's like, what? He goes, what the, you know, fill in the F word there. I said, cussing, okay. You know, that's 30 points right there. You're up to 80 points there. He's like, well, we're still on for tomorrow night. I was like, yeah. So we went out, and let me tell you, it was like night and day when I saw him the next day. He was back to his gentlemanly way, you know, speaking kindly. I mean, this worked, you know, just a couple times, and he was back to being the sweetheart that he was. Now, of course, we broke up, you know, later on, but that was totally different issues. Okay. Now, please note, if your negative issues are like something serious, you know, like he's beating you up or something, or, you know, he's cheating on you because you don't want to get STDs, they're killer. You know, if you've got some serious issues, you know, you need to move on to the next level. You know, you need to get out of that relationship. But I also found this online. I didn't even know this was around. National Dating Abuse Helpline. You can call this number, okay? Especially with coronavirus, you know, this whole, you know, you're in close quarters and, you know, these relationships, you know, you got to take care of yourself, okay? So here's the number, 866-331-9474. If you're a deaf person, you call this number, okay? It says they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Or you can go to their website, www.womenshealth.gov, okay? So get help. But bottom line, you know, with respect to this email that I received, you know, just try and hang tight. You know, maybe it'll work if you use the point system. Okay, give it a try. Don't break up with them yet. But of course, you know, do what you got to do. But that's my suggestion. Thank you for the email. I really appreciate it. Okay. Oh, and yes, speaking of emailing me, email me. Okay, KTHLShow@mail.com. Okay, send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, guess what time it is? I'm so excited. It is story time. But I'm not going to read a book to you. I'm going to tell you a story. Okay, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm wearing my lizard shirt. Remember the last episode, my first episode, I gave you the pattern about making, you know, your own halter top. And look, Leroy, I've named the lizard Leroy. Okay, I just loved making this in this fabric. I love it. If I had enough fabric, I would have made pants. But anyway, my story, as I was sewing this, it brought back memories of when I was in high school taking home ec class. And, you know, I was sewing along on the sewing machine. It was like, and a needle went through my finger. Yes, it was this finger. It's my middle finger. No, I'm not flipping you off. It actually happened. And I remember looking at it, and then I went up to my teacher, and there were like 5 other people in line in front of me, you know, to talk to the teacher. And so I waited in line, waited my turn. Finally, it was my turn. I was like, Miss Johnson, you know, I have a needle in my finger. And she's like, why'd you wait in line? Katie, you've got to go to the nurse's office. This is urgent. So, you know, I rushed over to the nurse's office, and she's like, you have a needle in your finger. These people were freaking out, and I was just like, what do I do? And she's like, who do we call? Do we call your mom? I was like, no, my mom's working. Don't bother her. I was like, call my grandma. I know she's at home. So they call my grandma. She's like, Katie, you just turned on my stories, which means soap opera. She's like, I just turned on my stories. Is this really that urgent? Do I really have to come to the school and pick you up? And I said, Grandma, yes, please. The nurse is, you know, freaking out. Please take me to the emergency room. So they came. She took me to the emergency room. And they took an x-ray of my middle finger. Yes, I have an x-ray of me flipping off my doctor. But I had to for the x-ray, you know, because I have a needle in my finger. And then, you know, all was resolved. They pulled it out. I'm fine. But that is my story. Next is snack time. Are you getting hungry? Snack time, beech nut, organic, baby food. Yes, I eat baby food. And you know the old saying, you know, you're never too old to have a happy childhood. You know what? So what? We're adults. Go for it. Enjoy the baby food. It tastes like pudding. This is sweet potato and barley. And again, all of it is like 2 ingredients, organic, sweet potato and barley. It's awesome. Try it. I'm going to have that later. Groovy idea. I had a groovy idea I wanted to share with you really quick. Next episode, it's going to be prom themed episode. Okay. Craft project, make yourself a corsage. You can put it on your wrist. I use some construction paper and some ribbons, staples, tape. Make it, have fun. Next weekend or next Monday, I will see you. I thought our theme could be, you know, how about a morning to remember, okay? Because I know there's ladies out there that never went to prom. So let's have fun. And I know there are ladies who did go to prom but want to just get their dress on. You know, if you still fit in your prom dress, that is awesome. So wear it. Basically, get dressed up. We're going to have fun next Monday, okay? It is now the end of our show, which means time for our quote. Okay, our famous quote for the day. What is it going to be? This is Anne Frank. Think of all the beauty still left around you and be happy. That touched my heart. I hope it touches yours. And that's the end of our show. A hui ho, as they say in Hawaii, until we meet again. And remember, one of God's greatest gifts is a smile. Have a great week, y'all. See you next Monday.